Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another night here with Oxygen Not Included. We're of course continuing the colony that we started last Tuesday. We actually got a pretty good start on things, I think, last time. We have some nice living quarters for people to live in, although apparently someone dropped sand in here. I don't know how that got there. We have a bathroom set up, although it's not quite plumbed yet. We have a fancy grate hall to help with overall morale. Little kitchen area and stuff. Overall, things have been going fairly well. We even have oxygen. How about that? We are going to work on setting up more of a permanent oxygen system today, so that we make sure our plants keep a good amount of air pressure and that sort of thing, and then we can establish ourselves well for a little bit further on in the game. So I think we'll probably be focusing on that and power today. And then if we get time, maybe we can start to look at some other things too, like focusing on starting to build out some ranches and that sort of thing, so we can start to gather up our hatches so they don't run amok too much inside the colony. But welcome everyone who's here so far in the stream, or if you're watching this on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Let's just get started. I mean, we've got 12 duplicants in here already. I'm imagining we're gonna get a number more. I haven't really settled on what that number exactly is going to be. But we already have beds for 15 duplicants. I'm going to add another 3 over here, so I figure we'll probably stop somewhere around 18 duplicants. Now, there were a number of super chats at the stream on Tuesday night that I didn't get a chance to get to bring in some more duplicants. So I'm going to go through those first before we get to any others today, so just be aware of that. If you're looking to become a member of the colony and you're super chatting for that purpose, just recognize that I have some backlog there I'm trying to play catch up on. But yeah, hopefully everything will go well and we'll avoid any unnecessary duplicant deaths. I did notice that we are actually going to have to increase the size of our grate hall. We have room here. This is 68 tiles, and it can be a maximum size of 120. So we actually, I kind of wish I'd left room for this to be like a double-size space because of the sheer number of duplicants we're going to wind up with in here. However, that didn't work out unless we relocate our kitchen, which is also a possibility. I could move that down. And we'll try to figure that out, but we'll figure it out. It's got to go somewhere. Does this space look familiar? I know I have a very common layout when I set up most of my colonies. It's just kind of how I do. Not really a huge lot of variety in the way that I tend to do my layouts, although I have changed them around a little bit recently. I do tend to follow a bit of a pattern, but that's good. Hi Alucard, how are you? Watching on your PS4, that's cool. Need to figure out sleep wheat. Yeah, I mean, I guess sleep wheat's kind of a pain. It takes a lot of resources to grow it, and the net benefit you get out of it doesn't seem to be that great. I mean, you're almost better just letting it grow wild and then gathering it up, even though that doesn't result in as much output. Still, somehow, it just seems to kind of pan out better because you're not dealing with all the water and dirt and all that kind of stuff. Cryptic, were you eating pizza again or stream generators? Steam generators are good. I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure. What you said. Need a lot more ladders. Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll get more ladders. We've already got a couple queued up here. We'll get this place all laddered up nice and ready. Can never have enough ladders. Alright, I did get this built in here, but I didn't actually get it piped. Probably because I was waiting for insulated piping. I'm going to turn this into a properly plumbed bathroom so that they can get a little better use out of it. We'll generate less compost that way. See how it goes. Polani, $2 super chat. Terrible day. Oni end shots. Just what I need. Well, I hope your day's looking up then after the shots. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the skies, little Einsteins. So ready for vodka and Oni? I hear that's a very good combination. Who needs OJ when you've got Oni? Yeah, this grate hall that I built here is not going to be anywhere near big enough. That's super inconvenient. See, the thing is, like, this grate hall gives a really nice morale benefit. So the idea is to have your duplicants eating in it as often as possible. And based on the size of this, I've only got one spare chair. So I could expand it out this way. I could look at moving the kitchen down over into this space. But that causes some problems with our storage setup. Specifically because I have this set up in CO2 so the food won't spoil. Well, that's okay. Down here, they've started to work on our setup for oxygen, and apparently didn't put enough airflow tiles in here. It's going to take them a little while to get all this set up, which is just as well anyway, because they don't have the power generation ready anyway. But we'll do that maybe up here. Just build the power generation right above it. Here's to build the second Great Hall at this point. It might be, yeah, the tricky part is going to be, like, where do I put it? Where do I put it? And all the food's kind of located over here, right? Because they have it stored, like, right here. So we're already at that point where we're going to have to start to capture additional space. Otherwise, expansion's going to be a little bit tricky. I have some of this insulated in, but not all of it. I really need them to finish some of this stuff. Trouble is they can't reach it all. Let's see if we can throw a ladder up here they can get their hands on. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it. I think they can jump up that one ladder gap there, and they can then maybe potentially reach the ceiling in there to insulate that out. This corner over here is not really that big a deal. It's sitting in a bizzolite. So it's fairly well insulated already. Homework is annoying. Thanks to you, it's tolerable. Thanks, Spookus. I was never fond of homework either. All right, let's bring in duplicate number 13. Lucky number 13. We have a loud sleeper, which doesn't really matter because we have them in separate rooms anyway. Tryptophobia, so they won't dig, or a slow learner. Don't really want slow learners so much. Learning -3, so they must have had a +3 on learning, and then that sort of negated it. I feel like we're going to go with a loud sleeper because we have separate rooms anyway, and that pretty much negates that the whole negative side of that. $2 super chat from Cerberus. I would like you to meet my pet, Bob the Hatch. Good old Bob. That beats Bob. All right. This one is going to be Carter Clark. Welcome to the colony, Carter. Sprint. I'm going to need to recoup, like, start to capture some extra space here, probably this time round. So this section up here, I set up for a CO2 lock so that we can go out. There is a cold biome up here, and I'm thinking that's where I want to build the powers, the power generation, so we can offset some of the heat that it produces. And we'll run wires down here, and we'll run the wires maybe through the top part up here, and then split them off in separate power grids from there. See how that goes. Size of Great Hall determines number of dupes. Easy peasy. Well, it does, yeah, but that's only one more dupe. I don't want to do that. We have lots of bedrooms. I want to bring in like just crazy numbers of dupes. We're gonna go a little insane with the dupes this time. Even though that we don't always, but I gotta try and take a dupe every time as long as possible. I'm thinking for now we might have to pause at 18 just while I kind of get stabilized. Otherwise, we might have a real serious food problem. Ooh, look down here. We got some pinch of pepper nuts laying on the ground. Those would be handy to get our hands on. Oh, research done. Let's get some more research going. Okay, so what am I going to want to work on here? I think I want insulated piping. We got some radiant piping. Did we get radiant? No, we didn't get radiant gas piping. We're going to need that for our HVAC system. Let's do this one first, maybe. We can get that knocked out. Okay, just build a second Great Hall. Well, yeah, that's... Yeah. I'd like to. I just got to figure out where it's going to go. I could put it technically over here. As long as it's reasonably oxygenated over here. We could put one over on this side. The food's a little bit far away, but this will work. Throw a automatic door in here. This one we're going to throw an actual mechanized airlock on. Get to our furniture. And then I think they actually adjusted the water coolers. Oh no, for some reason I thought the water cooler had changed, so it was actually something that went in between spaces now. Apparently that's not the case. Or sorry, actually it fits like right in a square, but no, it's still unfortunately does the whole like between two tiles instead of like in the middle of a tile setup. Which kind of stinks. I can also extend the room out over here and make this one bigger, I suppose, but that's kind of digging into some pretty hot territory. Really want to see a bunk bed style hall? Can we do that? A bunk bed style Great Hall? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, but there's just not space here for that. Unless I relocate the bathrooms and put them over on this side. Make this side over here into the Great Hall, but then it's pretty far away from the food storage. So I don't know. Make sure we got everything edible we want stored in here. Store it all. They make smaller great halls next to the dupe printer, kind of wasted space. Well, it has to fit within a certain size component, right? So the great hall needs to be between 32 tiles and 120. So this little area here, not really big enough for a proper great hall, I don't think. But that's okay. We have a second one over here now, so that we can accommodate quite a few duplicants now. Should be good. Demon Barber, $5 super chat. Found you with your last stream and love the show. Can't wait for more. Thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to find the last one. Should be fun. Oh, you know what? We did have this pressurized enough at one point where the CO2 was all below the supercomputer level. It's not really the case anymore. These guys need to get to work on this business down here. All right, let's see how we got the plumbing set up here. So this we can split off because this line here I'm actually just sending over here for the pitcher pump, so we have it close to food prep. They don't have far to go for that if we actually get to the point of starting to cook things, which we're not actually doing at the moment, but that's okay. We are going to run this down here and into our two different electrolyzers. We're going to need some piping for gases coming out of here now. Insulated piping. Where's my gas earlier? There we go. Okay, so all these are going to be pulling oxygen. The middle one I may not use right away. Let's see, hold on. We'll run this out. This oxygen can go up here. This one can go straight up and over. And then this one here is going to be for hydrogen. We're going to run this one up. And up here is where we're going to do our power generation. So we'll have hydrogen generators up here. And I only have copper available right now. Not the best, but we'll do a double generator setup here. I kind of want to set I want to set this as an overflow, so we have one definitive generator that's running at all times, even though we may not have others. I don't have any room for batteries in here either. I feel like I might have bit off too much by trying to make this room too big initially. Let's maybe dig down here. Put a stack of batteries down here. Just down beside this thing. So if I send a ladder down here, then the batteries themselves, I think, take up 2 tiles. Yeah, so I can just do like little shelves in here with batteries on them. How tall are they? Don't forget to disable the water cooler in the Great Hall so you don't use water. Oh, yeah. They haven't built it yet. This one's already disabled. Just gotta remember to turn this one off. While we're down here, I guess we can harvest this stuff too. This is chlorine in here also. It's at fairly low concentration, but it is in there. I'll have to be careful of that. When we pump this out of here, we're going to wind up with chlorine going up in other spaces, which is less than ideal. Wait, 13 dupes on 32 days? Lol, is this some sort of challenge? No, not really. I just like grabbing a lot of duplicants. I used to just stop at like 6, but Cryptic, what are you going to do at 100K? I have no idea. My goal was to try to hit 100K by the end of the year, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's been a slow summer for me a little bit because of my back. I haven't put out nearly as many videos as I normally would. That's definitely slowed things down a bit. But I'm not sure. I never really know what to do for those whole, like, milestone celebration kind of things. Okay, the challenge we're going to have here from a wiring perspective is that I'm not refining any metal yet. And these systems are going to tap in a little bit too much into the power supply. So they're eventually going to break the wires that are in here. Which kind of isn't the best thing in the world. Kind of, sort of. Right, I want to check the height of the batteries. Alright, they'll fit there. Nope, come on. Tried to do 2 there. No, it's not going to do it because this plant's there. Dig that thing up. Dun, dun, dun. CrypticFox is going to sing for us. Oh, I don't know about that. I already sing. Too much. Still room for 2 more tables in the Great Hall. Yeah, technically we would squeeze some more in there, but that's okay. Two tables weren't really going to cut it in terms of the broader expansion plan anyway. So that's okay. We have a secondary one here. Oh, we got to disable this building so we don't waste water. Stress is still running at 0, so obviously we're doing fairly well from a morale perspective. These are not running consistently enough. What do I have tapping all the power? Clearly, I'm just not storing up very much when they run on that treadmill because there's only one treadmill there. I think maybe we'll throw in a second treadmill for now while we're sorting out our power systems. Because every time they run off to take a break somewhere, things are tapping out. Whoa, what is going on? Why did you make a mess? Oh, the toilets are out of order again. Oh, I'm telling you. These guys. Puking everywhere all the time. Peeing everywhere. Oh, all the way down the ladder. Well, I guess it's maybe better down the ladder than everywhere else in the colony. Stop peeing everywhere, people. Just because it's bathroom time doesn't mean you have to go right that instant. No, apparently it is. You really do have to go that instant. They're all peeing on the ladder. Again, I suppose that's probably better than having them go somewhere else. Come on, clean all this up. I need to get that proper bathroom finished. Whenever they forget to go clean the toilets or they just don't tackle it, we run into this. Making a mess. Who else made a mess? And where? Where did they go? Ooh, right here. It's a good thing they have this all dug out. Otherwise, that was a distinct risk of contaminating another pool of water. That would have been bad. Very, very bad. And especially turn it on and off as needed to reduce strain on the wires. Yeah, well, I'm going to put, like... So this pump that's in here for the hydrogen will have its own sensor. Which apparently needs refined metal, so we're going to need to take care of that too, I guess. Where can I build my refined metal factory? Someplace that's going to be... The heat's not really going to generate a concern. I mean, I guess I could have it out here. If we can dig this out. The CO2 and stuff that's in here will filter down into this gap here, and it shouldn't sort upwards with the oxygen on the other side. So I think that'll be okay, even though it's not high concentration right now. And then maybe out here we'll do a little bit of metal refinement. Refinement. Ooh, I don't even have it unlocked yet. Well, that could present problems, couldn't it? Oh, we need to set somebody up for a job, too. So we have at least one new duplicant that doesn't have a job. Carter Clark. What do we want Carter doing? I don't remember looking at Carter's skills. Apprentice Architect. All right, fine. You can help build things. That's good. A little bit of skill in it, and they also have an affinity for it with that little green heart, so maybe they'll do it a little more quickly. Who's in charge of these toilets? They need to go talking to. Yeah, the funny thing is I have them set at, like... I think I had them at an 8, but maybe we'll set these in a 9. There's only 2 toilets, though, and 13 duplicants, and all of them have bathroom time at, like, the same time, so that at 2 different times, I think, maybe, so that does present some problems. We have 2 schedules. The bathroom time is staggered. Well, 3 schedules, I guess, if you count Voltron, who's on their own separate one. So break times and stuff are a little bit different, but not entirely different. And there's with only 2 outhouses here, that is kind of a problem. We gotta get that sorted. What's the difference between a dupe changing his hat and a dupe that just gets a touch too hungry? One is super dupe, the other has duper super. Oh my gosh. Went a long way for that joke. When are you going to visit the new biome, Cryptic? What new biome is that, Fortnite Geek? Why does Cryptic only have 2 toilets for 13 dupes? I usually have 4, and I don't know, because that's what I started with, and I just haven't added to them. I have a 3rd one there. I was gonna switch all this over to plumbed-in toilets, and I just haven't done it yet. We got it started and didn't finish. Let's throw a ladder down here. Let's stick a liquid pump in this stuff down here. We'll pump this out. We can use it for our priming our toilet system. I'm actually going to need to put, like, toilets somewhere else as, like, a stopgap as I swamp those out, because otherwise no one's going to be able to go to the bathroom. Narcoleptic tryptophobia. Biohazardous or a loud sleeper. Again, we're going to take the loud sleeper because, you know, in the end, it just doesn't really matter because everyone's getting their own designated room. It's one of those few times I'm going to have a colony that just doesn't require much. This tube is going to be called More Cowbell. Welcome to the colony, Jess. You'll need a job also, I guess. What's more cowbell need to do? Research assistant. Well, we don't really need that. I guess maybe you could be an art student. We have one of those. I guess it can't hurt to have another duplicant that can do some art. Wouldn't hurt actually to do some more research too, just because we can actually train up more astronauts that way. And we need somebody who's focused on cleaning the floors. I feel like they're not doing a very good job of cleaning up. Whoever's job it is not really sweeping things. They're just kind of leaving a mess everywhere. Sweep all this, please. Sweep all this. Trying to minimize our stress as much as possible. Do you have any other ways for people to donate who live in those countries YouTube doesn't agree with? Pretty much the only other way, I guess, would be by using PayPal. So I think it's global, but that's about it. I don't know. Aha, the cowbell has arrived. That's right. Right, more research. We finished that, so we have the radiant piping now, so we can cool the gases down as they come through. Let's go ahead and get the insulated piping so I can set up my plumbing for the bathroom. Predominantly, I want it insulated because I don't want the heat that comes out of the water sieve to contaminate the whole area with a crazy amount of heat. We might actually destroy the compost that's here and relocate it also so that we can make this bathroom larger in order to accommodate more toilets and satisfy more duplicants in the toilet space. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna get rid of these right now. We'll deconstruct both of these. Deconstruct buildings. We'll get rid of all this. Get the whole works gone. Get it all out of there. Where am I going to put the compost, though? I do not know. Maybe we'll stick it out here. It's already hot and nasty out here. Oh, there's that geyser. Going like crazy. Emitting steam. This is a cool steam vent. Coming out 110 degrees. 342 seconds every 746. That's not so bad. Starvation. Who's starving? Who got trapped? All right. Guess he changed his mind. Oh, look at all the CO2 we're getting in this room. Okay, we need to undercut this so I can let more CO2 drift down from underneath it. So I'm just going to put a couple ladders in here. Dig all this out. And we'll put more airflow tile under here. Let as much CO2 fall there as we can. Okay, in terms of plumbing, we'll get a couple more lavatories in here. Which is a shame because we actually need more sinks now. Maybe I'm going to deconstruct this so we can make room for more sinks. We'll go with like 4 or 5 toilets in here, maybe. Check your task priorities. They may not be set to sweep. Oh, let's check the jobs here. Whoops, nope. Priorities. Tidy. James, apprentice architect. I mean, we have Live Epically that's focused on cleaning up, but I think they're the only one right now. Tidying at very high priority. I feel like we should probably have another duplicant that's set on a job as a groundskeeper. Fortunately, James is finished being an apprentice architect. We can move them over to groundskeeper. All right, James. Where are you? Too many names. There we go. Oh, James has already got 100% on this. This guy does everything. All right, James, what else can you do? I guess you can practice being a gopher. Durgan, blah, blah, blah. Where is James? There it is. There we go. James can be a gopher. That'll work. JBox1, $7.99 super chat. Finally got some cash for a super chat. Slot me to dupe this season or next. Thanks, JBox. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much for that. Sorry, I actually wanted someone else to do groundskeeping. Who else can we do it? Durgan. Durgan's a gopher right now. Can send Durgan to go groundskeeping. There we go. So we got 2 people sweeping up anyway. That should speed up things a little bit. And this toilet is out of order again. Honestly. Clearly, I've got too many people going to the bathroom and too few toilets, but it is what it is for the moment. We gotta get it going quick. We need this particular plumbing issue solved. I just need that insulated plumbing because I don't want it all to heat up on me. Redbubble, never heard of it. Yeah, so Redbubble is the company that I use for my my merch store. A bunch of people have been asking about CrypticFox merch. I didn't have anything, so I did some research, checked out a number of different products, and then I ended up settling on Redbubble as the store of choice that I wanted to use. Their products aren't necessarily the cheapest in the market, but they're really good quality. I ordered a bunch of them myself to test them out before I put the store up there. So they've already linked in the merch link there in chat. But if you are interested in any CrypticFox merch, like shirts, stickers, pillows, that kind of junk, you can find that all there. Okay, tell me these guys are almost done with the research. I need a place to empty polluted water. I've got too much of it laying around, too. If I send them out here, actually, I can put another... We can put another little airlock job in here. We'll dig all this out. This can be our second egress point. And then I'll just have them... I'll have them, like, dig all the way out here and just dump it right in here. Throw a bottle emptier right here. Perfect place to get rid of all the stinky stuff. Ooh, we'll probably want to sort out the oxygen situation in here a little bit too. Because this is going to create a bunch of, 5 kilograms of polluted oxygen. That's a fair amount. Let's maybe set up something to clean that. Because this is going to carry with it a bunch of germs too. Got a double air freshener in there, which should take care of that for the most part. Do you have PayPal details available? There's no link on YouTube page. Oh, hold on a second. I think you send PayPal to an email address, right? Is that how it works? I've never really used PayPal to any great extent. I have one. Blitz isn't good at the game, though. He puts everything on 9 priority. Well, I mean, everybody's going to play the game to a different degree, right? He plays it a lot, though. I've watched some of his videos. And he said generally, he's a good YouTuber in general. Yeah, most of the time he plays it on Blitz After Dark. Usually he'll do like one video that's on the main channel or whatever when there's a major update. And then after that, I think he puts them on Blitz After Dark. Recently started playing 10 times speed. So good. Love to see you stream a 10 times game. A 10 times speed game. How do you play a 10 times speed? You send it to PayPal email address. Okay, so... There we go. Blitz stopped playing Oni? Oh, did he? He used to just play it like he'd play it once on his main channel, and then he has Blitz After Dark where he'd have it over there, but I don't know. Maybe he got tired of it. The game has been out for quite a while now. A lot of people playing on there. Heard that 10 times some process didn't work, which is why it's in debug mode. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I've never really done that. How do they survive without nitrogen? Well, there's no problem with carbon monoxide. Well, let's face it. This thing isn't intended to be like the ultimate simulator. It's still just a game. All right, hold on a second. Let's cancel this stuff for a minute. No, you cancel that too. Cancel all these. Probably really germy there too. Oh yeah, a little bit. Look at it all coming in. All this polluted oxygen that was up here. It's already spreading out. And I don't have a... I do have a carbon dioxide seal in there, so that's not so bad. Let's take this out. I want them to get this these things swapped in rather quickly so that we can try to take care of the polluted oxygen that's going to filter this way. Try making a Streamlabs. Use PayPal and you can connect it to OBS and put GIFs and sound effects. Actually, that's what I use for the overlay on my channel. I already have Streamlabs. Hooray for more dupe adventures. Would you consider ramen or steak cryptic? I'm confused, but I mean, I like steak. I ate a lot of ramen when I was in university. Living the life of the broke student and all that. You know what? I might as well dig all... Actually, now that I built that air freshener there, I should have dug all this out so I could properly insulate. That's okay. They have that started. Did they finish our research? They did. So I have my insulated piping now that I can use for my plumbing. Precision plumbing. Espresso machine. Espresso. Smelting. Brute force refinement, I think, is where we'll go next. Yeah, we'll go right through refined objects, actually. So I want to be able to make some refined metals, because they're going to be important for our further expansion of things. We can start laying out our plumbing lines now for our new bathroom setup. Alright, these are all going to come off the freshwater line here. Just trying to give myself a little bit of buffer space. They'll go up and across in order to head back down to the waste. I'm going to have a lot of excess pipe here, actually. But I'm planning to expand the size of the bathroom, so I think in the end this will work out for the best. If I do that, I probably need this to go down behind the pictures here. Okay. This is going to give us some excess water that's going to come off of here. Where do I want to send it? Where should we send the water? We need cola machines. You hate coffee? Yeah. It's amazing how so many dupes that get so little done. Well, they're all busy doing stuff. They've all got so many like maintenance tasks and things, right? Okay. This piping I need... Actually, this one doesn't really need to be insulated. We can send this one up. Oh, we might not be able to reach all this. This is gonna be a bit of a derpy pipe, just because... No, I don't want that. There we go. Cancel this. It's gonna be a little derpy just because I needed to reach, but... Oh, look at the chlorine we let in here from over down here. It's like it filters up between the CO2 and the oxygen, so we're gonna wind up with like little chlorine pockets around the bottom end of the base. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It should kill off maybe some germs, but we shall see. All right, so to get all that going, we're going to need something as an overflow setup. So we'll throw a pipe bridge on here. That can go into there. So once we get it all backed up with clean water, actually, you know what? I kind of want. Let's maybe make a little bit more of a buffer here. How do I cancel this thing? Come on. Cancel. There we go. All right. Pipe overlay. Cancel. I'm going to let it build up a little bit more polluted water, so I make sure I have a good supply of water always in this setup. We'll hide the pipe bridge back here instead. Throw our liquid pipe off of this. There we go. And then the excess water from this, I need to send somewhere. And I don't know where that is yet. Run the water input through the top of the toilets and the septic lines at the bottom. Yeah, we could do that. That would work. It would certainly save a little bit of extra pipe building, right? They've already built some of the stuff over here. Alright, so hold on. Whoops. It's really just habit that I put them in through the top or through the other direction all the time. There we go. That'll actually be much easier for general expansion too. And we'll cancel these and deconstruct this one pipe here. There we go. Should make it a little bit easier, I think. And we even have room for a little bit of artwork to go right in the very corner. Because it's really nasty out there. Pipe bridge is backwards? Yeah, wait a minute. It's trolling me again. No, it's not. Wastewater comes down, it goes in, feeds in through here, and then goes in through the system. I got trolled by that last stream when we were building this. Andrew, how are you? Okay, this is going to take a little bit of power. Which we don't really have a lot of, because we haven't built our power system yet. Oh my gosh, derpiness. There we go. We need power running through here also to plug in this. And another duplicate. Because 14's just not enough. Let's see, noodle arms, narcoleptic, or noodle arms. Well, that really narrows it down. Hello, Nails. Welcome to the colony. This is going to be Brittany Sloan White. If I can actually type. There we go. Welcome to the colony with your fancy purple hair. It's nice to see someone who would actually play this game. I'm terrible. Second something bad starts to happen, I panic. I think I messed up the beginning and do a complete restart. Yeah, I mean, it's just a function. I mean, I've played a lot of different colonies on this. I've started so many new colonies because every time there's an update that comes out, I generally start over. In part because they've been changing around like the world seeds and stuff. So it ensures that I'm not going to have any issues. And also because I'm a chronic colony restarter. I just seem to really like the beginning stuff. Will you be the coolest kid in school if you buy my merch? Of course you will. No one else will recognize it, but you'll be super cool. Brittany's +5 kindness, yeah. Hey Jack, how you doing? 100 dupes. I don't know if we'll get to 100, but we're probably gonna stop at 18 when all the beds fill up, and then we'll wait a little bit until we bring in more. More. Okay, they've got this dugout over here. Okay, so there's the cold biome that I recognized was over here. We're gonna have to run through some yucky water to get over here, but that's okay too, I guess. Just gonna build some mesh tile here that will let the liquid run through, and then they can dig in over this stuff here. And we can build our power generation like right on top of the alien base. Or whatever it is, the ruins. Assuming we can even go through here. I don't think we can, actually, now that I look at it. Huh. That's going to be super inconvenient. How cold is it over here? Actually, it's like -10 over here. We might as well just... We don't even need to go in this far. I'd like to go in there eventually, but I think this is actually all part of the same base, so I can't go through it anyway. But we'll dig out what we can right here. And the base that's above us, it will actually stop nasty water from raining down quite so much. And we can put our generators on here. I'm just going to go with coal for now. Do power challenge. How far can you go on hamster wheel and fart power alone? Pretty far when you keep bringing in a lot of duplicants. They start to become idle, and then you can just have them running on treadmills for, you know, for whatever reason. If you want to torture them. Oh, okay, this is, wow, they have this fairly well along, actually. Let's make sure all our wiring is set up in here. Oh, it is. They just haven't finished building it all, so that's good. We need to finish building out a place for our batteries. There we go. Perfect. Polani, $2 super chat. Voltron for first brain chair. Please and thank you. Yeah, we gotta see if there is a brain chair in there. It's gonna take a little bit to get around to this thing. We might have to like drill up and then go over, or cut down and through, I guess. Actually, probably through the abyssalite will make a lot more sense. If we could throw a ladder in here on this side. I gotta get a little chlorinated, but that's okay. It's just a little chlorinated. It's still good. It's still good. And then we'll build a ladder over here. So that'll give them access to the base. Like I said, we can't cut through the middle of it, so it's kind of inconvenient placing. But we'll make do. Oxygen's okay, but it's not great. Let's deconstruct this so that I can dig out this. And then we can tell them to dig all this junk out. Cancel that. There's a tropical one in there. We got a tropical Pacu already. And then I think we'll set up a storage container out here to handle our slimy stuff. For whatever it's worth, whatever they pick up. I mean, they're not going to bring it into the colony anyway. However, they brought some germs back, I bet. Maybe a little bit. Don't see any real concentrations building up. The Stubsto YouTuber, how I almost lost my foot. Yeah. Yeah, that's the subtle art of gross exaggeration. So many people put up videos to draw clicks that way. It's crazy. Research is progressing nicely. They're doing a good job there. Okay. This ventilation setup is going to be a little weird. I think we can get the packets to merge if we send them into a pipe bridge. So if we use a gas pipe bridge here. No, we need them to actually. Sorry, we need them to actually merge on the pipe bridge. Like so. Then that can go out into the water over here. We'll switch to radiant piping in the water. That will change the temperature of our gases down to the same temperature as the water. And then we can send this out as our oxygen supply for the colony, which will split and send up both sides to come out near our farm on each side. This oxygen's taking a long journey. Okay, so that'll be our oxygen flow. This last one I'm going to reserve because I want to actually use it for setting up some exosuits. I just got to figure out where we're going to do that. If you have a Streamlabs, why not advertise the Streamlabs donation link? Because I've never set it up. I have no idea how it works, to be honest with you. I don't even know where it is. My donations. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go figure out how the donations work on Streamlabs. I've never tried playing around with it. I've been using Streamlabs just for like overlays when people subscribe to the channel and when there's super chats and that kind of stuff. But I've never tried the actual in Streamlabs donation system. Where else are we? Generic sensors. Let's go all the way up to animal control. Maybe we'll kind of knock out the rest of our agriculture. I do still want to try to gather up some hatches, but I just don't know where I'm going to put them yet. I guess I could start to collect them out here. They're not susceptible to temperatures or environment, so for the most part, this would work all right. Except for the fact that they'll drown. I guess that's maybe a minor setback. Let's maybe not do that just yet. Let's maybe get that whole water thing sorted out first. Dig all this out and get the metal at least. Give me the metals. Works via linking PayPal or other things. Yeah, I just haven't got it all set up. So I'll set it up so that if there's people that are in another country that isn't being supported by Super Chat, then there'll be an option there if they really want to. I'll be figured if you want. Kazi's familiar with it too, though, so you can always ask him. Yeah, I just need to poke around at it. I've never tried. Can you show us how you set up your food storage? Yeah, so for now, I have my food storage down here. So all I did was as I dug this out, I built a little space here, knowing that CO2 was going to fall down into this area, both from duplicants running over top of it, and then also if the CO2 level rose up to the point above that floor. Once it's inside this space, it will never go upward. So I'll always have a pocket of CO2 trapped in here. The only risk then is if you get really high pressure up here, there's a possibility of compressing the CO2 down to a lower level here, so you only get a single row. It's not really a huge risk in this case, but that's how I have it set up. Now that it's sitting in a CO2 pocket, the food that's in there just won't spoil. It'll stay indefinitely. And then I have it relatively close to one of the dining halls. The second one's on the other side, so they have to run for that one. But as we get to the point where we start cooking food, it's relatively quick and easy to store it also. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe designing something later on when we have stuff for shipping, so that I have an auto sweeper that picks up food as they cook it, that automatically stores it. And then maybe doing that with plugged-in refrigerators that are actually in the dining area instead of having a CO2 space for them. But I don't know. Your restroom situations like the ISS, you turn pee into drinkable water. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Need to put a ladder to something on the side of the CO2 lock, left-hand side, or they can't reach those. Oh yeah, over here I kind of stuck some. I dug all this out and when I wasn't even thinking about. Oh, I got somebody trapped. Of course, that's what I did. Let's maybe just quickly build those in. All right, Skinny Pete. Now you're stuck there. Good luck with that whole death thing. No. Oh, shoot. I mean, I could probably get Skinny Pete to dig his way out, but I'm hoping that these guys can run in here quickly and build this stuff. Sub priority 9. Build this stuff really quick for me. Oh, they're all gonna start taking a break. That's gonna be bad. Hurry, everyone! Quickly! No! Go work. I'm just gonna watch that somebody doesn't suffocate while I'm doing this. Outside of Skinny Pete. Who's suffocating? Skinny Pete, don't hide over there, buddy. There's nothing for you to breathe. Alright, Skinny Pete has got a... Oh, Skinny Pete. Why'd you have to go in there, buddy? Let's get you to dig some stuff here. What is this here? This is igneous rock. If I cancel these, I can make him some ladders out of igneous rock that will serve the same purpose. Come on, buddy. Skinny Pete, stop it! Oh, he's so dead. Oh, now he's sleeping. With his sword back. That's great. Come on, Skinny Pete. Come on, Skinny Pete. No, Skinny Pete's dead. Oh! All right. I hate when I'm not paying enough attention and I let duplicants die. It bothers me immensely. Oh, sure, you just leave now. Just go, fine. Take off. All right, well, we've had our first duplicant death. That's super. Oh, great, and they're peeing on the floor. They're so upset about the duplicate death, they're wetting themselves. Toilets must be out of order again. We've almost got this plumbing system set up here. They're just not quite done that. All right, so the way that they have this changed now since the expressive upgrade, they actually go and visit the graves of the duplicants. So I kind of have to set a graveyard up in a place that they're going to want to go to that's going to be oxygenated and is not going to add to their unnecessary stress. So let's bring back duplicate number 15 again. Oh my god. Sorry, Skinny Pete. It was short-lived. Let's see. Who else can we bring in? Let's bring in BDS Empire. Will be the next one. Biohazard, Bottomless Stomach, or Loud Sleeper. Again, we're going to take the Loud Sleeper because they have their own rooms. Welcome to the colony, BDS Empire. Rest in peace, Skinny Pete. Thanks for the super chat, BDS. Yeah, yeah, he died in some not so nice water. God, I hate when that happens. I wasn't paying attention, and that one duplicate ran past to deal with this stuff, I think, when they were digging out all the metals down here. That's what happens when I'm not observant. Twisted Fox 131. Dupe Manatee's biggest threat. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Yeah, the biggest threat is me not paying attention. Or sending them to do jobs. They used to have some serious job hazard going on. Where can I put the graveyard for these guys? Let's put it up top. I mean, I don't want it to be kind of in the way. No, actually, no, this is where I'm going to be running the hydro lines, so we don't really want them hanging out in the hydro lines. That's not good for morale. I could put it right here, and they'll have to run past it every time they go in and out. Tasteful Memorial. If we make this out of granite, will it make a difference? Ooh, decor minus 15. Ugh. Last time we had it attached to the bathrooms. You had to, like, pass through the bathroom to get to the graveyard. You know what? We'll put it out here. They're cleaning the air out here anyway. No, that's bad. If they go out there to visit, they're going to go back in with a disease. That would be maybe not the thing to do yet. Need to deodorize this more. Where can I put a graveyard that is not in the way? I'm thinking over here, maybe. Germs there, too. I'll leave it for now. I'm going to think on it. Dudes can't build pipes for the H2O in the water with no ladders. What are you talking about? They built... All the pipes over here are built already. What's the deal with the power here, though? That's plugged in, but there's no water movement. Oh, because they haven't finished this piping yet. That's what the deal is. They gotta finish doing that. Let's get a sub-priority on this so that they can actually get this done quickly. Get some proper toilets in here. No more bathroom emergencies, please. Other side of Great Hall? Yeah, I mean, we could put that out here. It's going to be hot, and I'll have to take care of the oxygen setup. But I wanted to recapture the space out here anyway, so maybe what I'll do is I'll dig out here. This is insulated right now, so it's not letting the heat in. It's not as intensely hot as it is up here. So things are going to be a little bit warm, but maybe we'll put a pass through here. And then they can dig up this way. And I'll build a little room in here for them. This could be the memorial room. They've got that awful sound effect when they're eating food they don't like. Sounds like when they heave. Alright, so this will be our little memorial room. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it's kind of out of the way. I will need to finish the floor in here. For the cooling system. Oh, did they not get it done in there? Oh, yeah. Alright, that's fine. There we go. This last one doesn't really need to... Actually, these last two don't really need to be there. Okay. How are we looking for the gas overlay here now? So these are not set up just yet because I wanted to do a pipe bridge off of this. So we're going to do the gas bridge here. So I'm going to prioritize... this first generator. And then if it's full, it'll send to the second one. Oh, look. A sage hatchling egg. Just hanging out right there. I'm surprised I met the conditions to actually lay one there. What's with all the eye emotes? Baby hatches are so cute. All the things are really cute in this game when they're babies. Nothing says fun like a dead body. Yeah. I'm going to increase the priority on this too, because I need to get rid of that body. It's not good for morale. And we'll just prepare a little bit in advance. You know, just so that it's ready. You know, not that we're expecting any death, because that would never happen, of course, but, you know, just in case kind of thing. Excuse me, had to sneeze, sorry. We'll throw little statues in here too. Trying to make this as high decor as possible. I don't like the symmetry of that. We'll get rid of this. And we'll throw this in here instead. Let's dig out the middle. There we go. So if they ever get that done, then we can get rid of the dead bodies. Oh man, I don't want that to be a 9. Why was that a 9? Fix the priorities are all right. It's showing a couple 9s in there, but I don't think they should be. Colony lacks seasoned miners. We're finally at that point we have to crank up the level of people. Oh, and they can't mine here either because we need seasoned miners. Colony lacks seasoned miners. All right. Time for someone to get a promotion. Oh, man. Seasoned miner. I gotta get them all the way up there? That's not so good. All right, Moss. You come up here. Who can we stick into this job? Who looks like they need to be a miner? Boy, neither Brittany nor BDS are suitable miners, apparently. Put BDS in there anyway, just the same. And then Brittany will go down to a groundskeeper so you can get some more cleanup jobs going. Oh, actually, BDS is happier there, so we'll put Brittany down here. Brittany, the apprentice miner. There we go. I wonder who sleeps in the dead duplicant's bed. CrypticFox, 5 times graveyards. You feeling that optimistic? I just wanted it to look nice. That it had nothing about... No one's going to die. It needs to look good. What is this emote? What did Taco Bell do to YouTube? Dun, dun, dun. It's like, no Taco Bell. Man, when these guys are snoring, it sounds like they're drowning. I need to round those guys up. Okay, they've gradually started to work stuff up here. Aw, little baby Draco. He's so cute. I'm gonna make this floor out of iron, since we have a little bit more of abundant supply of it now. And then this is where we're gonna put our coal generators. Ooh, just enough room for 2 of them there. Beep boop beep beep. They're out there mopping up the nasty water. You know what? Don't do that. Let's just worry about the stuff you're walking on there. That's fine. Nobody's getting wet feet anymore. So this game needs multiplayer function where the host is the colony operator and the dupes are the players. Being summoned in Arc the Dupes first player mode. This actually would be a really fun game if there was somebody who was the grand architect of things that was laying out the colony. And you got to play a first-person view character within the colony, and you had to like go and do the jobs as they're labeling them. That would be pretty neat. I had to be careful to send out 2 miners together. You know what they say? No, no unaccompanied miners. Yeah. Just need experienced miner, not a seasoned one. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they dug into it. They just it is a little misleading. That's okay, though. Look at this cut out of here, and we'll be all fine. Now, it's not going to be very breathable over there. It's all nasty air, but... There's nothing like going to the graveyard by going through the bottom of the kitchen. Hey, where's the graveyard? Oh, yeah, you go down past the food storage, out through the kitchen, and that's where we put the bodies. Not because it's in any way related to your food, and don't worry at all about what's in that mystery food you've been chomping at the table. It's mostly likely just mud. I'm not going to pee in that water. They're all going to pee in the water. This one's already had pee in it. It's got germs in it already. Evil duplicants, always peeing in the stuff. All right, this tile here needs to be deconstructed. Oh, they're not done with this yet. Once they finish plugging this in, I need to deconstruct that. Set a little priority down here, too. Looks like the new bathrooms are ready to finish off. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make sure they don't get backed up with too much water. Okay, good, they're done. This can be turned off. If I can get out of this view, please and thank you. Disable this building. I'm going to break one of the pipes here just to make sure we don't have any conflicting piping issues. Deconstruct that one. The water from there will just... Ooh, actually, I don't know if it'll fall above the floor or below it. If it goes below, it'll be perfect because it'll just drop right in here. They made a little change in an update, too, for how critters work. So now if they start to drown, they'll make their way out of the water if they have a way to do it. So they won't just like fall in and like stay stuck there drowning. Which is kind of cool. Ooh, this pitcher pump's almost out of utility. There we go. They're using the toilets. The food is grizzly, but it's still food, sort of. Ooh, this is done. We can set this up for polluted water now. Set that priority 8. I'm going to set this for slime. And then I got to figure out a way so that they don't take slime from other places and bring it to this storage container, but we'll see. Man, this isn't RimWorld where you mince the bodies for a meal. Yeah, this is true. I mean, technically you can grow food from the duplicants' bodies, so you're sort of eating them indirectly. If you let them sit in a pool of clean water and they sort of rot, they'll make polluted water, and then you can pump the polluted water into an irrigated farm tile, and then that makes more fun and messes. These guys are like perpetually going to get wet feet going through here, and that's not good for them. I think I want to dig this out a little bit. See if I can get it to drain a little bit better. More duplicants. Duplicate number 16 coming on board. This one will be yes, this duplicant. Let's see, tryptophobia, flatulent, or tryptophobia. Well, that's just great. They either won't dig, or they won't dig and be flatulent. That's fabulous. All right, Stinky. I guess you're not going to get a digging job. But this will be evil fox worshiper. Print. Okay, that gets us up to 16 duplicants now. Food supply's holding out okay so far. At some point, we're going to get ahead of the plants we have planted, though. And that will present some minor challenges. In the form of death. Oh, it's all kinds of lovely death. Alright, where's that body? Aw, skinny Pete. They fixed the blinking thing, too, so now when they're dead, they don't blink. Let's set these tombstones at priority 9. If somebody dies, bury them fast. Get rid of the evidence. But way too much thought into how to make the sustainable food from dupe corpses. I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all. Ironic that Stinky was the only non-flatulent choice. I know, right? You wouldn't think that's how that would work, but apparently it works out all right. Don't forget the name Duelfin. Yeah, I've got a few more super chats already lined up here. My word. Duelfin, he says. Evil Fox Worshiper we got Sarah in there. Alright. Good times. Beep boop, beep boop. I don't know why I get such a kick out of that. There's just something about the sound effects in this game that I just really like. Oh, I don't have heavy watt wire. Arg. Arg. Alright, research. Give me that heavy watt wire. Power regulation. There's the heavy watt wire there. Low resistance conductors. We also want this. Not worried about renewable energy just yet, but this will be our next chain of research. I actually should have done this earlier. For some reason, I thought we already had the heavy watt wire unlocked. My mistake. Hi, my fave is streaming. Hey, Chihab. Welcome. Do only super chats get dupes? No, but what I do try to do is prioritize people that have done super chats or channel memberships, just as like an extra thank you. It's not in any way required. It's just that oftentimes there's enough of those super chats coming in that it's, you know, I often don't get past them. But Sweeney Todd's Dupe Kitchen is open for business. Sweeney Todd, we're making meat pies, folks. Don't ask what's in them. Thanks for the super chat, BDS Empire. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Sweeney Todd. That's a good play. Disturbing, but good, but a good play. How's our oxygen room doing? Okay, this looks like it's all set up now. Check our gas overlays. Those are good. I probably should, just so I don't have to have somebody come in here later, I really should do the ventilation for this last one. We'll throw a pipe bridge in here. Like I said, this last one I'm going to wind up using, I think, for exosuits. So I'm just going to set it up, but I'm not necessarily going to use it yet. That way I don't have to go back into the rooms. I can just turn off access to the doors, and then it should be okay for now. The wiring down there is going to overload a little bit, but once we get that taken care of, then, you know, it should be all right. Is my bathroom too big for bonus? Ooh, good question. You're right, it might be. Bathroom, max tile size 64. We have 80. Room size 80. Flush toilet, plumbed wash station, outhouse. Okay, or no outhouses. Well, we have a couple issues. I mean, we have outhouses in here for one. The room size is a little bit too big. It's size 80, so we need to strip it down by 4 of these. That's okay. Let's go ahead and deconstruct these. We'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted so it's the right size. I'm thinking I'll put in a fourth lavatory, and then we'll put in 4 plumbed sinks. And then from there, I still didn't do anything with my overflow system here yet either. I still have to deal with that, which should actually be pretty straightforward. I can take the water that's in here on our overflow, send it straight up here, and we'll just dump it into here also. It's not going to represent a significant amount of water, really, but it will add up gradually over time. It's domestic, 1 airflow pipe and the water coming out of the oxygen room. Oh, are we? Oh, yeah, that one little one little pipe on the corner. I thought they could reach from there. They should be able to. I think the issue is that they can't go that far underwater. So if I build a little ladder here, they should be able to get it. I do want to get these algae deoxidizers turned off because things are getting warm in here already. Courtesy of the oxygen we're pumping out of these things. Don't you get dirt from the compost pile? Yes, you do get little bits of it. Not enough to sustain what you really need. I mean, you can't produce enough compost in order to keep up with a whole farm. And there's other ways to get dirt also. You can cook dirt down. You can cook slime down. So if you click on any of the slime here, you can see it has a melting point. Properties, melting point, 125 degrees Celsius. So if you can get slime up to 125 degrees Celsius, it turns into dirt. So that makes for one mechanism that you can get more dirt later on when you don't have enough. The compost just doesn't really produce all that much, and plus it's like 70 degrees Celsius dirt, so it's hard to work with also. So you saw dirt show up over the composters? Yeah. So they used to make fertilizer, but they changed it. So the compost now produces dirt, and it's at 70 degrees Celsius. You're also missing your automation in the oxygen room. Oh yeah, I forgot to set that up. Oh, you know why I didn't set that up is because I think I needed refined metals. That's gonna be a little sticking point. Okay, so up here, we need a rock granulator. I'm gonna put it out just right in this space. We should have access to heavy wall wire now. We do. So we can run this down here. I'm gonna plug it direct in this way. Alright, and then my intention is to run the heavy wall wire all along the top here, so we'll dig all this out. This will be my heavy watt wire space, so that it's kind of out of the way of the duplicants, and they won't have as many issues with the negative decor effect it produces. I should actually mount this up higher so that it completely avoids the space that they're moving in. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do that so they're that way it's only going to impact them when they're actually outside of the colony area here. Excuse me, and a cough. Speaking of cooking slime, wonder if you can cook corpse. You can. You can make meat pies. I don't think the bodies have a melting point. Although, actually, I'm kind of curious to find out. Oh, they already scooped him up. Yep, he's already down here. Drat. Oh, we need to sweep out this floor in here, too. Anything we can do to help with the decor in here is probably going to be a good thing. Alright, heavy watt wire. Okay, it's fine. You can dig that. Kind of iron. We're going to run it up through here. We'll put heavy watt joint plate right here. Ooh, I think I can actually just dig right here and we'll send the wire right through. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Quasi, whatever. I'm going to fill this storage compactor with coal, so we have it readily handy for our coal generators. Ultimately, I want to put an auto sweeper in here if we can get to it. Or a little auto sweeper here that will automatically fill our coal generators for us from the storage spot here. Set your slime storage to also polluted dirt so that it's not in your bathroom. Oh, yeah, I should. You're right. I forgot I had some of that still sitting around there. Organic, polluted dirt. Rock pile can go in here also. Priority 6. And then I need to set... Ooh, these are almost full. I need to set these up so they'll hold eggshells. We are going to need to build some more storage. Starting to run low. It's okay, guys. You don't need to breathe. I heard that was just suggested. Not necessarily mandatory. Just suggested. Does anyone know if old saves still work with the new upgrade? I don't know. I usually skip them just to avoid the potential of having a problem. I don't want to get deep into a colony and run into like an insurmountable bug. But they've also made some changes to like biomes and stuff. I think for the most part you can take your old saves, and as long as like new items that have been added to the game and new duplicant features and stuff will generally show up, but anything that's changed about the environment won't. Simply because you didn't generate a new environment. Love when they wave at each other. Yeah, they get all social and stuff. Lots of oxygen up there. Decor up there is going to look ugly as sin, and it does. I kind of want to close that in. I can't remember for the life of me if I can't remember for the life of me if the graded stuff stops negative decor effect. I think it might, but I can't remember. Is it bad to think it's cute that they're there to mourn? No, it is kind of cute. It's just bad that they have to go there to mourn because I accidentally killed off a duplicate. That's what's bad. Try to clean up the floor in here so you don't get nasty wet feet debuff. They actually have to go into the water down here to dig to get this next part. My dogs are sitting on the edge of the bed watching Cryptic build. Oh, that's crazy. That's right, CrypticFox, entertaining felines and canines since 2008. It's a neat addition to their interaction. Yeah, they've done so many cool things with this game. And there's still more to come, right? Like, it's just kind of cool. I like this game. Probably wasn't obvious yet, considering how many hours I put into it. Alright, let's get some ladders. Because what does a colony need? More ladders. Somebody's going to get their head stuck in the floor here. Oh, guaranteed. Here comes. Who's going to trap their head? Nope. They're psyching me out. Oh, I need smart batteries, which I don't think I have researched yet. Oh, right, I forgot I need refined metal for those. Smart battery! Smart battery! No! I haven't done that yet. Well, we're going to waste a little bit of coal, but I guess could be worse. I need these to be on hold right now. Disable building, disable building. We're burning coal for no reason. There's not even anything hooked up to the wiring yet. we're just gonna burn the coal. We just don't want that nasty coal laying around. Weren't you gonna play that hospital game? I was, and I did right before the stream, actually. So the first video, as soon as I can get that edited and uploaded, will be out as well. Not too worry. All right, Trifaldo is a pacifist. Camille's an anemic. Bert's flatulent. Well, sorry, Bert. I don't really like dealing with your farts. And anemic kind of stinks, so we're going with the Trifaldo. He's got an iron gut, too, which is probably a good thing. Super Chats. We're getting pretty close to through all the other ones that we've had over here. Oh, so this would be the Great Punami. I don't think we have the Great Punami in the colony yet. The Great Punami. Oh, wait, he's Team Voltron. Wait. Great Punami is Team Voltron. Sibylline. There we go. Brent. Welcome to the colony. Duplicate number 17. We'll be due for, I think, one more duplicate after this. Then we'll be on hold for incoming duplicates for a bit. Cat likes watching a stream too, or he just wants me to pet him. Yeah, it could be that. You never know. Yeah, we need refined metal, which is why I built this. So we're going to make some refined steel, I guess. Well, not refined steel, but iron. Of course, it's iron ore into iron and pure sand and pure iron. So we'll go that way. This I need to set up for coal. Consumable ore, coal. Priority 7. Perfect. Ooh, you remember. Great work. See that? Sometimes brain does things. Dolphin. We'll get there. Don't worry, Spookus. This is the greatest moment. IR brains. I'm telling you, every once in a while I remember something. It's not that I don't have a memory. It's just that it's kind of like a rusted steel trap. Sort of like permanently closed. It doesn't really let things in. Ooh, okay, so we can finish our bathroom down here now. Lavatory number 4. And then we're going to go for plumbed sinks. Where is our sinks? Oops. Oh, man. Have I not got those unlocked? Of course I don't. That would be too easy. It would be too easy. Where's our plumbing? No, they do have them. Sanitation. Oh, they're in medical. Gosh, what am I thinking? Medical sinks. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like that's not going to work because of the room size. Size 80. So I need to strip it down to 64. Oh, man. I have to take 16 tiles out. Just 4 rows of this, which means this statue is a problem. So much for having some decor in here. This is going to be the ugliest bathroom ever. I'm going to deconstruct the statue. We'll put in 4 sinks. This needs to get deconstructed too, which we don't really need it now anyway. And we'll deconstruct one of these. I'm just gonna like put in another wall here at the end here to kind of consume up the tile space. Dun, 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 dun. We don't talk about Skinny Pete. That's right. He was too skinny. It was his own fault. Mysterious disappearance. At CrypticFox, hatch farm. We will be doing a hatch farm. Yep. I don't know where I'm gonna stick it just yet. I was kind of leaning towards maybe out here. The trouble is that it's not really environmentally set up to handle them. I mean, they're happy with any kind of conditions. It's just that the duplicates that have to go out there to take care of them will present an issue. So I'm undecided where I want to put my hatch farm just yet. Oh, up here, I meant to do more electrical work. Okay. I'm going to split my grid in 2 for now. So we'll put one here and one over here. And we'll need to run our heavy wire the rest of the way across. Ooh, I'm getting low on materials. I need more iron. Where's the iron hiding? Show me the irons. Really? There's like just this? There's one little pocket of iron. That's it? I obviously can't tap into that one yet because they're not ready to let out that hot steam yet. Well, that's a nuisance. There's a little pocket of iron over here too, but I can't really get to it very easily. Nice pocket there. All right, looks like we're gonna have another exit point on the other side of our water. Well, I don't. If I have them running across this water reservoir, I guarantee they're gonna pee in it at some point. That's what they do. The duplicants are evil. Evil. More research. Let me see. HVAC, environmental protection, home luxuries. Soon we'll be there. Don't you worry, duplicants. We'll get you some fancy beds. Generic sensors. That's what I want because I want the smart battery. I want the smart battery. If I'm not duped, everyone dies. I don't know how much I had to play to relay important patch notes to Cryptic. To be honest with you, I never really treated heavy gases like they were going to go to the right anyway. I always just built. Because more often than not, I found that managing your gas pressures was far more impactful than dealing with, like, assuming that it was going to go a particular direction. Ugh, a little bit way out here. I need more metals. I can't deal with the metal they have. I gotta do something. We're gonna go get some gold. It's gonna be messy work, folks, but somebody's gotta do it. Go dig through here. Strip all this out. This too. And start digging gold on this side. Get me all that, and then try not to come back diseased. That would be great. J-Box took out a hit on poor Pete. Yeah. If water's not feeding, then what do they need to pee in? I don't know. My duplicates pee in the water every single time I have a colony. And you could say it's because I put it at the bottom of the colony. We could say that. But I think they do it out of spite. I'm going to go that route. These batteries are down here hooked to all this. Ugh, come on. Turkey power lines and all. These batteries need to go. Deconstruct both of these. Alright, how do I want to split this? That's 180. That's fine that way, and then we'll do another line down here. And I'm going to sever it in here by recovering all my copper for these wires. Fill the top row of the ceiling in your toilet, just not the airflow tiles. That should reduce the size another 4. I don't think we could put a tile up there. Oh, I mean, like right here, you mean? Yeah, we could just fill in the ceiling here. The trouble is we need to recover 16 tiles. So like over here, if I finish this off with insulated, how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only like 11 there. Even if I filled all that in, make a low ceiling, but not really net anything. So I'm gonna fill in this with the insulation tile. It's gonna get hot over there anyway. We have room for one more sink now. All these need to be set for direction left. I'll need to do all the plumbing for all these. Connect. Ugh. Yeah, I did that. Cancel. All right. Force a habit. Okay. That'll give me all my plumbed sinks. 1, 2, 3. That row's 4. This sink needs to get destroyed. And we'll need to throw the door, like, right here. I mean, alternatively, I guess not all the sinks had to be inside the bathroom. I could have put some on the outside, and that would have made the difference. Deconstruct these. And then maybe I would have had room for statues inside to maybe help with the decor. I don't know. I might have to tweak it around later just to try to fix the decor in there, but... Move the last wash basin. Yeah, I already have it set to be deconstructed. I usually like to have as many as many sinks in here as I have toilets so that everybody washes their hands and nobody skips it. So when does the Rocketry go live? I've been popped in the game for a while. It's in the beta branch right now, so that's what we're playing with at the moment. It's really late game stuff though. So when the day it came out was last Thursday in the beta branch, and we played around with it in debug mode so we could kind of check it all out. But in terms of it actually going live into the core part of the game, that's going to be like next Thursday. So if you don't play the beta branch, that's when it'll be accessible for you. Okay, that's good. Ooh, and we actually have some dust caps in there, so we could even consider starting to think about our mushroom farm too. The temperature of which we need to be conscious of too, though. One little shine bug flew up all the way up in there. Okay, that's good. How's our power grid look? That's all fine. Okay, I need to deconstruct in here. These need to be enabled now. There we go. Victory! Please announce that my cat is not snoring and it's adorable. Okay. Congratulations. The shine bug get out in time? I don't know. We've trapped shine bugs in the floor before. It certainly wouldn't be the first time. You can put tiles over top the pipes above the johns. Is that considered a space up there? I guess it is. It just looked really weird. I don't know. I'm fine with this. It's fine. Hypothermia. Colony requires med beds. Oh yeah, we don't have a hospital, do we? Ooh, we don't need this here. We can deconstruct this, and we can make a hospital right next to the summoning gate, maybe. That could be a thing. None of this is charged up or running. Stuff. That's already got its water supply. Power's all set. Gas is all set. All right, let's get this thing going. Let's fire it up. I'm gonna connect it right to the straight into the power grid for now. We'll disconnect that soon enough. Oh, you know why I didn't do it? Cancel. Hold on. I don't have that sensor in there yet. Without the sensor, it doesn't really work all that great. We did make some refined stuff, though, so we can do the Atmos sensor in here now. With a little automation wire. There we go. Priority 7. Oh, man. Still got building stuff at priority 9. No wonder they're rushing around to do it every time I tell them. Both lavatories and sinks are only 3 tiles high, so you can make the bathroom long if you want to make it short. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. For aesthetics, I like this a little bit better, but is that direction left? How's that doing room-wise? That's still not defined properly as a room because they haven't finished this over here. Stop doing everything at a 9. This is crazy. Colony requires med beds. Med beds. Furniture. Nope. Medicine. Med beds. I'll just build one for now. It's not going to be in a proper hospital, but I'll fix that soon. Great way to greet new dupes. Welcome. Here's the hospital. Don't worry. At least they'll know where it is. You know, you always got to know where the hospital's at. Don't you want batteries up top between the transformers to store your power until you have the smart battery built? Yeah, I also have power stored on this side. It's connected to this grid. I have too much going on power-wise right now. I need to sever a few things. This needs to be deconstructed here. They sever there. That'll give me my 2 separate things. So I'll have 120, like 360 on that grid. This other one's going to be a little bit on the heavier side, but not too much more. It's funny. They used to run around and do deconstruction jobs as the top priority thing. Now they just don't. Just gonna make sure I don't have any more weird 9s. There we go. I think that's it for the 9s. Yeah. Good. Duplicant number 18. Technically 19, I guess, if you count the one who didn't quite make it. All right, tryptophobia, irritable bowel, or irritable bowel and anemic. Well, that's just great. Irritable bowel's not that bad. Taking and ranching. All right, I'll have a Camille come in. Now, what was that Spookus wanted? Was a dual fin? Let's scroll back here and see how many O's were in that. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Come on. There we go. Dual fin. Print. Welcome to the colony. When you finish research, you can replace with a rancher hospital. Yeah. As long as I get the CO2 level down low enough. Oh. Yeah. Huh. I have algae. However, because I accidentally had the build priority set on 9, they haven't been refilling it. We don't have oxygen. And this system down here is not done yet, but I think I'm just I'm gonna fire it up. Give me what I need. Man, see, everything I build is at a priority 9 now. I gotta fix that. Let's fill these at a priority 7 for now. I know, you're suffocating. Hurry up and fix the stuff that's gonna let you breathe. This would be really bad if a bunch of people died right here. There we go. There's the oxygen. They weren't filling these things because when I went to save Skinny Pete over here, I set build priority at 9. And it saves it as a default. So everything I've built after that has been defaulting to priority 9. So they were running around and doing those tasks where refilling these were just not the thing. So life support. Let's set this as a top priority for everybody. Do the things that require life support as a matter of priority, please. Man, we have a lot of duplicants in here. This is crazy. There we go. All right, so they have some oxygen coming in. Well, they had a little bit. This one was running. Now it stopped. There it goes. Little bits of oxygen. Man, I hate when that happens. Look at it all up here. They're not going to die. They have places they can go to breathe. It's just not really where we want it to be. Can you have a job? I guess you can have a job. Oh, man, we have 3 people that don't have jobs. Farmhand. How are we doing farming-wise? We could use more farmers. Sibylline can be a groundskeeper. General engineer. A lot of general engineers going on there. It feels so weird to have all these duplicates at these low levels. Because I got used to just advancing them forward quickly, but... You can change all dupes with that box at the top. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Crap, how's your day going? Also, have you checked out RimWorld or Graveyard Keeper yet? Yeah, so I've played Graveyard Keeper. I played RimWorld once. I'm actually going to get back to doing some more RimWorld. As soon as I can carve out time for it, amongst all the millions of other things I'm trying to do. So I definitely want to play more of that. Oop, this is all running down here. Naturally, they're having to fix it. Oh, hold on, let me check my gas levels in here. Alright, so if it's above 1,000, let that build up a little bit. weird mix in here right now. Alright, it's above 750. Now to clear the oxygen out. It's going to damage this a little bit, but now it's all cleared out. So we have our oxygen seal. There's only 2 pumps working here right now, so it's not necessarily optimal, but let's check our temperatures. The air coming out of here is currently at 36 degrees. The air coming out over here is 24. So this water got a little bit warmer, I guess. That's not too bad, though. The air that's going in will definitely heat up, though, so I'm going to have to check that in a little bit. More research. No, I don't want liquid tuning. I mean, eventually I will, but... Fossil fuels, plastics, advanced automation, smart storage, solid transport. I can't really deal with any of that right now anyway. Industrial storage. Ooh. I want to unlock some of that stuff. Liquid reservoirs. Oh, man, all that stuff looks so good to play around with. High temperature forgery. Precision plumbing, environment. Oh, you know what? Let's go with environmental protection. I don't have exosuits yet. And it would be a good thing to have some of those soon. Beep, 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 beep. I've really gotten into Oni. Mind explaining how oxygen and water works in this? I know it's heavily pollution based. So you have clean water and you have polluted water. Clean water is blue. Polluted water is this like yellowy brownish color. But basically the premise is that if you look on the overlay, blue is oxygenated stuff and red is stuff that they can't breathe. You obviously want to create an environment that allows them to have a sufficient amount of oxygen to breathe, so they're not suffocating, because they know that's generally considered to be bad. So you either have to there's a couple of ways you can get oxygen. You can get it from oxalate crystals, which are these deposits up here that are producing oxygen. Hypothermia. Man, you guys get hanging out here, getting all cold. So we have that, and then you can also produce oxygen using algae deoxidizers, or in this case down here, I'm using these electrolyzers that produce both hydrogen and oxygen. Make sure things are separating okay. $1,200 grams. What do we got over here? That's interesting. It's not shifting over to the left very well. So far it's sorting okay though, so that should be fine. These packets are 1,000 grams, so that's good. It's going in at 41 degrees and still coming out at 24, around 25. By the time it gets up top here, it's coming out at, where's our, it's a gas pipe, 24.8, so it's around 25 degrees, so that's actually pretty much optimal, temperature-wise. Somebody's sick. Oh, there. Always with the hypothermia. Are you going to make Weezewort Rube again for cooling the air? Yeah, eventually. I haven't gathered any Weezeworts yet, so right now I'm just using the ambient temperature of this water to cool it. So as it comes in on this side, it's like now 42 degrees. It comes through here, it exchanges some heat with the water, and then when it comes out on this side, it's like 24, 25 degrees. So we're getting some really good cooling in our gas already just by passing it through this water. The water will gradually increase in temperature, but by then we'll have access to Weezewort, so we can do something different. But for right now, that gives us a really, really stable temperature that's super easy to accomplish. You can make Oxalate now. Yeah, you can actually. So, and not just through critters. They have that the new machine that lets you make it. We have 18 duplicants, so I'm going to shut this down for now. Disable building. That's all the bedrooms we have. So until I can actually salvage more space, we don't really have a good position to keep expanding there. I'm going to have the mop here, too, so they stop getting hypothermia running in this water. Yeah, they can't get all of it, but they can get some of it. Let's make more refined. Ooh, what do I have iron-wise? Raw metals. We have not a ton of anything. Gold amalgam we got. Oh, man. All right, let's make some refined gold. There it is. Refined gold. New member. Welcome, Socratic. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Welcome to the, I don't know what they call themselves anymore. The Fox Den? Something like that? I don't know. But welcome anyway. I appreciate the support. Enjoy the custom emojis and the little fox head you get beside your name in the chat as well. Zoom. All right, they shut that down. Yay, Team Green. Yay, new member. Shh, don't tell them about the sacrifice. We're saving that for later. We use a little bit of gold amalgam here. We'll wire up our massage tables finally. Not that we need them. They're running at 0% stress, but all is good in Stressland. Make sure this is still working good down here. All right, looking good. Perfect. We're actually we're producing a little bit of additional power here that we're not consuming in this cycle. Oh, you know what? I have it connected to the power grid right now. Deconstruct that. I don't want to tap out my batteries. There we go. All right, so this is isolated now. It's going to run on its own. It's actually producing excess power. Later on, I'm going to set up a switch system in here. Maybe using a smart battery or something so that we can take excess power out of here and send it back into our larger grid. But for right now, it's working okay. So oxygen supply is looking good again. We're all nice and blue aside from these corner areas, which are going to have a hard time clearing out. Let's go ahead and make some more available air movement here. For gases, that should help a little bit there. This side over here, similar thing. I can't really, this isn't going to help much over here. The only thing I can do here is put another vent here, which is going to not accomplish the task of keeping this thermally separated. That's all looking good. We have our overflow set up. That's running well. Good. Nice. If your middle of ventilation air pump in the hydrogen room never moves because the other two pumps are doing all the work, do you really need it? No, I don't currently. My intention is later on, I'm going to set up exosuits, and I'm going to connect them to that. So that'll be my oxygen supply for my exosuits. I just built it there so I wouldn't have to go in and deal with it later. Right now, it's producing 1,000 grams per second of oxygen into the colony, which is sufficient to meet its needs. You can see it's getting very well oxygenated now. As the pressure builds up here, it's compressing the CO2 down below. Soon we'll be in a position where we actually want to start to scrub some of the CO2 just to maintain an even level. Should probably turn off the deoxidizers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't need to be on. Disable. There we go. Perfect. Thank you for the reminder. Ooh, look at all the little shine bugs lighting up the bathroom. It's the only happy decor in that bathroom. The shine bugs are producing all the happy decor. And you can see through the door when they're in the bathroom if you use the thermal overlay. Or the decor overlay. That's disturbing. Unless he was just wheezing. Why is it? That's weird. It's super nice right here. And then it gets immediately not nice. There's not really that fundamental of a difference between the two, but the decor difference is amazing. That's a little weird. Huh. You really think you're gonna get to exosuits in this colony? Oh yeah, for sure. I just finished doing the research for them now. I think. Well, it might still be in progress. Yeah, they're working on the environmental protection stuff right now. So I'm thinking 2 exosuit docks. One down below, because I want to go down and retrieve oil, because we're going to need plastics and things in this colony. For a couple of reasons. Not only because some of it is going to be needed for things like setting up the rockets and stuff, but also the astronauts have a really, really high requirement for their morale. Like if you go into the jobs and check them out, it's like plus 30. Yeah, plus 30 to be an astronaut. So in order to accomplish that, we're going to have a pretty sweet setup. Like everyone's going to need to have like those big fancy plastic beds. And who's suffocating and why? Don't suffocate. Oxygen's holding strong. Everything's looking good. Sweet. All right, as long as this water lasts now, we've got a supply. Now over here, we do have We do have a steam vent that's producing some water also, but it doesn't. They don't produce as much as they used to. And we've almost uncovered this this ruin over here too. Ooh, we should have smart batteries ready now. Yes, there we are. Smart battery. I'm gonna connect this into our fancy power grid. And then I'll back wire it to shut down these. If you think you're storing bleach stone in your main storage area... Oh, am I? I don't think so. I tapped into a spot down here that had... Somewhere I thought that had... Oh, down here. There was bleach down here. Or chlorine gas, rather, and it got up there. I'm pretty sure these aren't set to store bleach stone. It's not an organic. It's a consumable ore. Oh, you're right. It is. Man. There's a little bit there. Arg. I thought all that bleach that, or all the chlorine that was in here was from the pocket that I cut into down here, but you are correct. Where can I store that mess? Well, there's chlorine out here. I might as well just store it out here. Or I could totally misclick. Perfect. Definitely bleach stone on the fourth to the left. Oh yeah, there definitely was. Astronauts can go to Rocketry to get resources. Yeah, it's partly about getting resources for when the later on when your colony is it's consumed up a lot of the core resources that are around in. Let's make this active when it gets to 15. Idle at 95, I guess. There we go. That'll conserve a little bit of coal and save some duplicant trips out here too. They've got this all dug out. Let's submit a bioscan. This I'm going to set to store the chlorine. That is a consumable ore. There we go. So they'll go pick that up and store it out there at least. We can stop getting that wonderful, wonderful chlorine gas in here. Okay, environmental protection's finished. What else do we want to work on? I guess we could look at smelting and stuff. Healthcare, maybe? I feel like the way I treat my duplicates, so I should probably focus on my healthcare just a little bit. When do we get the no cancel derp colony? Oh man, if we ever did that, that colony would be dead in the first couple days. Is anyone getting the Great Hall bug? I don't think so. I have 2 Great Halls right now. Massage room, rec room. Oh, you know what we should be looking at is doing some more rec room stuff. Furniture-wise, we can put in a jukebot in here. Except it won't fit because of the paintings. Deconstruct these. This is going to need its own separate power line, but that's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it just to see them dancing around. Store it with the polluted dirt at the top right. Kill off slime lung while scrubbing the polluted oxygen. Well, what it'll do is it'll end up creating a pocket layer that separates and doesn't allow... See, these things over here are already doing a little bit. As they've cleaned the air, the slime lung's been dying off out here. Actually, a little bit has come in through there. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a weird background overlay. Take the transformer to the smart battery to reduce the heat. That's a long way to go to the smart battery. I may be able to put another one out here. Actually, you know what? I don't really care about the heat. It's blocked off there. They're gonna heat up, but it's behind an insulated tile. For now. Jukebot. Right. Furniture. No, come on. Killing me. We don't have the arcade cabinet unlocked yet, but we have Jukebot unlocked. We can't place him. Statue's got to go too. Man, kill my decor in here. Show me that sweet jukebox magic. What's next stream in this colony? I'll probably work on setting up my hatch farm because I haven't gotten that done yet. Okay, so we're going to put another transformer up top because this one needs its own separate power line. Small transformer. The jukebot, I think, requires 900 and something. 960. So I can use regular wire. Don't need conductive wire for that. Get out of gold. We'll run the wire straight down. Haha. Perfect. Can't go wrong with a little jukebot. Trap dupes. Where? Shouldn't be. Oh, they unlocked this. Oh, there's a Weezwort. Brain machine. Yay! Okay, hold on. Gotta make our way up to that thing. I should be able to dig in through here now. Now that I can actually see it, it should let me do it. There's no floor in here, though. How am I gonna... Trying to get all this dug out. All these poor hypothermic duplicants. Run through the vending machine. Get some snacks. It's indestructible food. They're all hanging out here in the... They're like, look, it's a super cool base. Let's go out here and be freezing. Can't go wrong when you're frozen. Come on, guys. You can do it. Just a little farther. I hope these things don't melt and leave them stranded. That'd be just my luck. Hey, hold on. Mop this. All right. This needs to go to Voltron. Where's Voltron? Voltron the brainchild. Oh, it's right there even. And complete neural process. What do we get? Voltron's brain's still vibrating. Deeper diver's lung trait. Sweet. So they can survive on much less oxygen. That's handy. Okay, now all of you guys get out of the cold. Why are you suffocating? Oh, they're stranded. Go dig that out. Now they can go. Okay, get out of there. There's no oxygen and it's super cold. Don't hang out there. Where are you going? Where? Don't go backwards, you fools. Run this way. There's better oxygen right here. Run for it. Stop wheezing in the freezing cold. Now they all have hypothermia. That's great. Colony requires medbeds. You think? A whole bunch of duplicants wheezing in freezing cold water, and they can't understand why they got sick. We definitely need to build a hospital. We got them saved, but man, oh man. What does the brain thing do? It adds new traits. So they hook up the machine, zaps their brain, and they can get a new trait. Deep diver, but not extra smarts, apparently, yeah. All the dupes came to the vending machine. I guess you can say that it's a cool place. Oh, but I wish you could take the vending machine and transport it somewhere else. I'd like to put it in the break room. I feel like that would be a good place for it. So we made pretty good progress, though. I mean, we got our oxygen set up. It's obviously producing a decent amount of oxygen. Even with 18 duplicants, our colony is well oxygenated. And it should last that way for a while. Obviously, things will get a little bit more messy when we bring in even more duplicants. But for now, as long as the water supply lasts, we have a good supply of oxygen. We have a double coal generator up here that's producing like 1600 watts, so it's doing pretty good. Based on what our power consumption is now. Obviously, the jukebot consumes quite a bit all on its own. I should probably have a separate battery for that thing. But nevertheless, colony's going pretty well. We have this all set up for solid plumbing, and that's converted to a proper bathroom. It's exactly 64 tiles, so that's maxed out. It still strikes me really funny that the decor is so good in this part of it. I must be getting radiant decor through the vents for the pictures that are underneath. Because over here, where they're not, that doesn't have that effect. The toilets aren't as nice, but overall good. I think it's been going pretty well. Now, what game are you playing next stream? Oh, I might play a little Fortnite tomorrow night, standard Friday night kind of thing. I haven't decided yet. I have some videos and stuff I need to work on. Tomorrow there should be video uploads for both Turmoil and for 2 Point Hospital. So you'll see both of those, which would be good. And yeah, should be fun. I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight, though. We're already rounding around midnight my time. So we've kind of tackled all the stuff I had planned to do this evening. We'll be back with more Oxygen Not Included on Tuesday night. So probably I'm gonna try and get back to doing a 9 p.m. Eastern time frame. Lately, I've been doing 10 p.m. Eastern just because of trying to sort out some stuff with family and what have you, and making sure we have all that timing and everything set up where I can actually ensure that I'm here all the time at the actual start of the stream, which gets a little tricky for me sometimes at 9 o'clock. But hopefully we'll get back to 9 p.m. Keep an eye out on the channel for that to be scheduled. This weekend I might be doing some more videos and streams. I'll schedule stuff on the channel if that's the case. I'm not entirely sure what my weekend looks like just yet, but thanks everyone for hanging out with me this evening. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And I also recommend hitting the notification bell if you do, just so you get notified for videos and streams. Thank you to everyone who sent in a super chat this evening, and to our new member, Socratic. Welcome, welcome. But thanks again, everyone, for coming out. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.